It's time to put your health in your own hands. Get ready to learn from today's top health and wellness innovators and thought leaders on Optimal Health Radio. Now, here's your host.
Hi, everyone. This is Tammy Patzer, and I'm really excited to introduce today's guest, Kathleen STARR. She connects people, animals, and plants with the life force in nature to improve their health and well-being, prevent illness, and eliminate existing problems. Kathleen guides a deeper contentment in all areas of their lives through higher awareness and spiritual consciousness. She is here to help all living things elevate and enhance their health, wealth, vitality, and relationships. Welcome, Kathleen.
Hi, Tammy. Wonderful to be here today with you.
It's great to have you, and I've talked with you before, but I want to get a little more deeper into some of the things that you do when you work with people and children in your daily practice. And it's the time of year, we have 90 days approximately left in this year. And so there's a lot of people who are looking at reflecting back at the last year of life and what they're going to be doing in the future. And I wanted to ask you more about self-reflection and self-analysis and how that can help people to develop a healthier lifestyle or help their general health, and how it can actually help you to help them in your practice as you connect people with life force energy. So can you tell me more about that?
Yes, Tammy. Let's start with some of the issues people have in life in general, especially here in the U.S. People get so much coming at them via many pathways, such as conversation, work, the computer, telephone calls. It's just we're on so much, and we actually, especially in this country, don't have a lot of downtime. If we're in the workforce and in business, it's quite busy, quite busy with very few breaks typically. So there's a lot of mind chatter once you do get off that pace for a day or two. You may notice more clearly the mind chatter, the constant input, reviewing it. It's like a recording that's going on in your mind, in your head, and that is challenging in ways that it is counterproductive for you to actually be in a higher consciousness mode and creating what you really want in your life. So having the life force energy transmission really dampers down and pushes down that mind chatter, so there's a greater calmness. So that's one area that you might want to self-analyze and self-reflect on. Also, with mind chatter comes oftentimes an inability to get good rest, good sleep. With this life force energy, you'll see more calmness as you go to sleep, and much better rest during sleep, and when you wake in the morning feeling fully refreshed. That's a biggie, because if we have sleep issues, it makes our workday, our life, our creativity more challenging to accomplish. Also, people, I definitely have noticed the concerns about fear of the future. And fear of the future comes from a lot of different places. Negativity comes in, different types of information that comes to people, perpetuates that fear of the future, not even talking about their issues about health and family and work and how are they going to pay the bills next year or this year, and on and on. So fear of the future is really real today in adult lives. And that can trickle down to their children, if there's children in the home, and even their pets. So we want to relieve or help them overcome that one area as well, such as they self-reflect, they may see that they also have that type of fear of the future. So just a little heads up on looking at those three areas as you self-reflect and analyze what's happening in your life. And as you receive these life force energy treatments, these blessings, you'll find these things fall away. And I've given talks on my personal experience of that, and it's also on my website, to understand how when you're receiving these energy transmissions that you recognize afterward, a few days, within a day, shifts already. So as that begins to happen, you also see, in my experience, in my clients' experience, they see new, greater opportunities entering their life, possibly money coming from unexpected areas, a better office situation, a new job offer, many things, a relationship healed, and it just goes on and on. When things look like, oh my goodness, this is way out of alignment here, how am I ever going to fix this? With these energy transmissions, you find relief and answers just come from divine, actually. And the higher you raise your consciousness through these energy transmissions, the better life gets and the more flow and ease you have to be more of who you really are and reach your God-given potential. So I just wanted to share that part with you as well.
That's really amazing. You have a really unique background because not only do you have the background in the energy healing, but you also work in a chiropractic office, right?
Yes, I do. I've assisted for over 15 years, chiropractic practice, being the assistant to the doctor, having my own practice working with energy and coaching, and then also just the general day-to-day work of running the office and relating to the patient on a one-on-one. So it's been a wonderful journey, and overall in holistic health and natural medicine and supplements, herbs, homeopathic, all of the above, I have had a business with that to help the people come more into balance as they grow.
So that's really, I think that makes you stand apart from many other people who are in the energy healing world, just because you do have that medical background and a very solid foundation in that. And you've also done work that's been scientifically validated and published by the American Journal of Bioscience and Bioengineering and the Journal of Bioscience. Can you tell me a little bit more about the science that you've participated in and why that's meaningful to the life force energy work that you do?
Yes, there's been 2 documented scientific papers come out this year, and one is on a vitamin D experiment, and another one is in bio, mineral, and pharmaceutical properties and how the energy affects those, i.e. helping the patient to better health and wellness. And so I guess tell me, your question is how I came to these experiments, or what exactly did you want to know? They're showing, these experiments show the greater effectiveness with the energy, with the life force energy transmissions, to get a greater outcome, much greater outcome than without it.
Yes, so I think that's important because there are different people in the world who work with energy, like say Reiki masters, and I know that it's totally different, but the work that you do has actually been scientifically evaluated, and of course your work has been published in these different peer-reviewed journals. And so that does make you one of, I imagine, a small handful of people who can say, yes, my energy work has been validated and proven that it's real. Because a lot of people, when they can't see something, of course, they ask, well, how do I know that this is real and working? And I think you mentioned a few things related to the life force energy, about that it just improves your life overall, and things happen that maybe are not that explainable, like what you said about, maybe money will show up, or good things happen in your family. There's a ripple effect factor. So with your background with the chiropractic and the holistic work that you do, I know that there are some other chiropractors who refer their patients to you. When a chiropractor or another medical professional refers people to you, what is their main reason for referring those patients to you to work with them, as opposed to just, say, doing the chiropractic adjustments?
Well, those chiropractors understand and appreciate my validity in science and the truth of the energy. So those doctors have been educated in what life force energy treatments are. And in fact, they ask me at times to transmit to their injuries. So for them, being scientifically aware and being doctors, they want to see, the proof, the results. That's the bottom line for them. So when I do treatments on them, and they have results, of course, when they are at a crossroad with a treatment, they have asked and are asking me to come in and support with the life force energy transmission, the blessing, to help their patient move further through what they're working on. And it is showing up more and more that their healing process is much less than without it.
So go ahead.
So actually, I team with one doctor, one chiropractor, who is also alternative. Maybe that's not the term I want to use. Holistic, uses many modalities, not just straight chiropractic. No. So our office have a vast of supplements or homeopathic to determine what the patient would do best on and then apply the treatment. So it's a combination of things, and we have equipment that we work with. But when I'm working with the patient, with the doctor, we are offering all the time more and more these life force energy treatments of blessing, which speed up the process of their healing. So I think that may answer your question.
Yes, and you call them life force energy blessings or transmissions. So can you talk a little bit more about exactly what this life force energy is? And it is not a religion at all. Am I correct in that? It has nothing to
That's
do
correct.
with that.
No religion involved here, no.
So
a life force energy transmission is from divine, from God, from nature, from the creator creation, and it's available to be harnessed and used to help humans, animals, and plants have better productivity and a better life in all areas. So, but it has nothing to do with a religion. It is definitely available to all people, every different faith, every different walk of life.
That's really fascinating, because I think it just makes sense that if you look at different scientists, even Albert Einstein linked God or nature or a creator to science, and so that's why I think it's important that people can see that this type of energy work goes hand in hand with different medical things that happen. Am I accurate in saying that? That it's something
Absolutely. Absolutely, Tammy. There are no boundaries to specific belief systems, religious studies. No. This is like Albert Einstein quoted in many of his documentation. This is here for us, for the human, for the earth, for all of us. There's no exclusion.
That's really beautiful to think about that. There is this energy from nature that is for the well-being of all animals, plants, and of course human beings, and whatever's out there in the universe, or the earth and universe. So if somebody wants to talk to you and learn more, how can they do that?
They can visit my website and contact me via email or my phone number at 707-478-4644. Call or text me.
Great. So your website is Kathleen STARR, and that's STARR with 2 R's.com. And everybody really go check out Kathleen's website. She has information about the science, about the different programs, there are testimonials, lots of frequently asked questions, and the media showing the work that Kathleen has done related to the science and her scientific validation. And then she also has a really nice blog where she's explained her personal journey, and that is well worth the read to learn more about Kathleen and how she has developed over the past, well, let's say the lifetime, but especially in the last 25 or 30 years, how she has really developed her healing gifts and practice. Before I let you go, Kathleen, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just really encourage all of you to go to my website and get a more understanding of what I am doing to help people, plants, and animals, and become aware of what is out there to truly, truly support you in the best life possible. I just really want to encourage you to contact me and talk with me about what your needs are, and we can explore what would be best for you to go forward in creating the life that you truly deserve and want.
Thank you so much, Kathleen. Again, everyone, that's KathleenStarr.com, and you can find out more and contact Kathleen. This is Tammy Patzer. Go make it a beautiful day.
You've been listening to today's top health and wellness innovators and thought leaders on Optimal Health Radio. To get more solid health and wellness information, visit OptimalHealthRadio.com.